Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am finally going to show you my baby's nursery. It took us a long time to finish it because I didn't actually start working on it till the day I went into labor with him. So luckily my older son, like, this was his nursery before, so it was already painted. We just like added a few things to it and touched up some paint, and then didn't move too much around, but a decent amount around, but it definitely feels like a different nursery. My son's playing with his little play gym down here, so you might hear some bells jingling and little baby sounds, but we didn't have to do too crazy much to it. It was already this color and all that, but we did want to make it more fit for this baby with like his little theme. I had a theme for teddy bears for him. My other son had a blueberry theme, so I just wanted to change it around and make it feel more like my youngest son's room. So the biggest change we made was we added this little peg panel shelf, and I originally decorated the shelf, but it just felt a little too cluttered for me. Hi, buddy. Hi, sweet boy. So, like I was saying, we originally added stuff to the shelf, but it just felt a little too cluttered, and I had this idea because my mom bought this little teddy bear sweater, and I thought it would be so cute to frame it with like a cute plaid paper behind it. So that's what I did. I took a frame that used to be hanging in here and I put some scrapbook paper behind it and framed the sweater. It's actually from Build-A-Bear. I think it looks so cute. It kind of has like a Ralph Lauren vibe, and it goes perfectly with the teddy bear theme. Immediately when I started hanging stuff on the peg panel, I had this idea of hanging a swaddle blanket, and I wanted to hang a teddy bear one because that's the theme. And I had a little R, like, kind of ornament already from my other son because they both have R names. I didn't have anywhere for it in his room, so I had the idea to just like throw it over the blanket. And I also just wanted to keep things a little simple and didn't want too much over the crib unless it was like sturdy. So I just did a swaddle blanket with the little R hanging on it. And then over here, I put a teddy bear in a basket, and I just think it's just cute and simple that way. And we had this snake plant out in our living area, and we didn't really love it out there. We needed to put the baby swing out there, and so I moved it in here, and it goes great. I will say it was a lot more full when I moved it in here. A few of the little snake plants have died off, but they're starting to grow back, so it looks pretty small now. When I moved it in here, it was a large snake plant, but it's getting adjusted. I had forgot to mention this little banner that I hung. It used to be hanging above the window in my older son's nursery, but I hung it here, and it used to have rainbows on it and stars, and I just used the same scrapbooking paper from the same little packet that one came in, and I just measured them out over the squares and placed them over. So I did that with the plaid ones. This one's like a polka dot one, and I did it to these two plaid ones, but I kept the rest the same because they felt enough like the theme of the nursery that I didn't feel like I needed to change them. But because of that, this ended up being like perfect right under here because I had the plaid right there and then the plaid on the banner. And I actually like how it turned out. This is a really sturdy banner. It's super, it has like such a sturdy tie on it. So I feel comfortable with it being above the crib. For now, when he's older, I'll probably remove it, but for now, I feel really comfortable with it because I know the peg panel is super sturdy. I know that that is sturdy, so I'm not too worried about it. But maybe when he starts standing and can pull on things, I'll probably remove it. But for now, it works perfect. I bought this cute little teddy caddy storage for the crib because it had the feeling of a teddy bear, and I just plopped his teddy bear swaddle in it. I thought about hanging his little ultrasound picture on here, but I have a toddler and I knew it wouldn't last long. So for now, this is what we have. In here I have this really cute teddy bear sheet that goes perfect with the theme, and I had bought this bear basically as soon as I knew it was going to be a teddy bear theme. It's so soft, so cute, it goes perfectly with the sheet, and I really love it. Over in the corner here, I have just his stuffy basket, and there's some blankets on there. And down right here, this is where I keep his little play gym, and he likes it. Don't you, bud? And he really likes it. We don't get in here as often as I'd like because, like I said, I have a toddler and a lot of our toys are everywhere else in the house. But when I have a moment with just him, I like to bring him in here and he plays under here. We love it, don't you, buddy? He's kind of a loud player, but I thought I'd tell you about these shelves over here. I used to have these as bookshelves over here where my son's rocking chair used to be. I had this stuff on this shelf, but like I said, it was looking cluttered. So I thought it'd be cute to hang them on here, and I hung these shelves lower, thinking like he could use them as bookshelves and get the books down when he gets a little older. But for now, we're just using it as decoration because he can't get to the bookshelves anyways. Hello, kitty. So I just put some bear theme stuff up here. I put this picture. It's of a bear with butterflies, and I picked out this print because he has the teddy bear theme, but also because it has the butterflies, because before I got pregnant with him, I kept seeing butterflies, and it just made me think about our next baby, whatever we were gonna have. Like every time I would see a butterfly, it just made me think like of whatever baby was about to come. And then I got pregnant and I kept seeing butterflies, and so he just reminded me of butterflies. But also very soon after getting pregnant, I kept thinking teddy bear theme, so I feel like I kind of knew I was having a boy, and yeah, we went with the teddy bear theme. So I like that little art print because it has the teddy bear and the butterfly, and both of those things made me think of him when I was pregnant. Next to it, I just have a gingham background with an R framed, and then down here I have just two bear themed books, a little teddy bear and a little name plaque for him. So like I said, right now it's decoration. I tried to keep it simple, and someday it will probably just be bookshelves. Before I show you that corner, I'll point out these curtains. I love these curtains. I had them in the nursery before when it was my other sons, and they are super dark. I don't know if they're blackout, but they are definitely room darkening. They're so nice to have, and I will link them because they have just been great. I love them a lot, and I think they look really good with the color of his room. So if you're wanting a blue nursery, these curtains are great. Over here, I didn't want to really rehang anything, and I really liked how those pictures look, so I just kept them. Those are in my son's room. This is in my son's room. Before, we had his changing table here, but I really wanted to center the crib on the wall for him. We didn't do that with my other son, but I just like the idea of changing things in here. So we did that, and so I moved the chair over here, his little glider. And I kept everything hanging, even though it's probably seems weird that there's a mirror above here. It took up the space of the wall well, and I didn't really feel like patching holes and moving everything over here, so I just kept that. And then I brought his little nightstand over here, put little books down there. I propped one up that had a bear on it. And this right here is just a sound machine. This is a little planter that looks like a teddy bear, and I just haven't put a plant in it yet. And then I have a photo of me when I was pregnant with him. So just kept it simple, but wanted to kind of make it personalized to him with the teddy bear planter, a picture of me when I was pregnant with him. And then up here, it's a picture of my daughter. She's my firstborn, and she was stillborn, so I have a picture of her in every room in our house, and I have a picture in both my son's rooms. This was here for my oldest son when it was his room, and I just kept it up. The print under it says, "I have an angel watching over me, and I call her sister." So it's just a little thing to honor their little sister and just have her be a part of every room in her home. I also really quickly want to mention this blanket. It just says his name on it, but I have gotten one of these for each of my kids, and it has been super great to have. Someone gifted it for me after we lost Shiloh, because I actually wanted one, because I had just seen one and it made me think of her, and I still wanted it even though I couldn't use it with her. And so Shiloh's my daughter, by the way, that has the picture hanging up. But after that, I decided I wanted one for all my kids, so someone gifted us one for Remy, and then I bought this one for Rose. So they're all different colors, they all have different fonts, different colors for the letters, but I just love that they all have the same blanket. And yeah, it's just something I love having for each of my kids. And it's from Pottery Barn, pretty easy to customize, and it's just a really good gift for someone, or just like really great to like for sentimental reasons to have for like each of your kids. I really love that they all have that, and they came in so much handy when they were newborn. Like a cozy warm blanket like that was so nice to have, so it's definitely a great thing to have. And like I said, this is where his changing table is, his dresser where I keep all his clothes. I have a lot of storage going on in his closet, but it's pretty simple. I won't go through and share all that, but I will show you this wall. So next to his crib over here, I just have a little toy cubby. I was gonna put the dresser here, but there just wasn't enough space, and it felt like this corner was really shut off, and this is thinner, and I do like having a little toy cubby area when they're little, so it worked out perfect. But I just put a teddy bear, someone got him up here, and it goes with the room pretty well. I hung, hi bud. I'll pick him up because he's noisy. You want to be a part of the video? Do you want to talk about your room? So I have this bear here. Just to kind of stick with the teddy bear theme, I put these little sweaters out. It's summertime, but I just think they're so cute and they go with his room. It's a teddy bear sweater, and this one says little cub, and they both just go perfectly with his room. So instead of putting like decorations out on there, I just decided to lay these sweaters out. And then I just have some toys down here, some bins under there holding toys, one's holding carriers for him. Just very practical, and as he gets older, I'll switch out the cubbies and all that. Right now the toys are a little old for him, but he likes this little contrast mat thing, and he loves this book, Dino Adventures. Both of my boys had loved this book from newborn all through their first year. Both of them have loved it. So if you want a good little book for babies, this is it, Dino Adventures. That's my very cute boy's nursery. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will link what I can below. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!